Hello again, and welcome back to our service. 15 things women think make a guy hot. Hint, it's not how they look or how they dance. Most guys think that attractiveness is all about having chiseled jaws, six-packs, or a lot of money. But the truth is that what makes a man irresistible has little to do with how he looks or how much money he makes. Women are more interested in the little things, like how you carry yourself, how confident you seem, and your subtle habits. It's not about being the loudest guy in the room, it's about being the one who links us in her mind long after you're gone. Some of these will surprise you, and some will make perfect sense. By the end, you'll know exactly what makes men/women remember them and forget them. Plus, if you stay until the end, I'll give you a bonus tip that makes you more attractive right away, without you even having to try. Let's get started. Welcome to Emma, your go-to program for real, useful tips on how to handle the complicated parts of love and relationships. 1 forearms, roll up your sleeves. There's something about a man rolling up his sleeves that just works. It's easy, it's natural, and yet women find it strangely beautiful. Because forearms are one of those underrated masculine features that subtly shows strength and capability. When you roll up your sleeves, whether you're fixing something, typing away at your desk, or just standing around, it makes it look like you work with your hands and study. Back this up, a study in the Journal of Evolutionary Biology found that women are naturally drawn to physical signs of strength. For example, your wrists, with their veins showing, can give them an idea of how strong you are without you even having to flex. Men in movies always have that one scene where they roll up their sleeves before doing something important. It works, so the next time you're wearing a button-down or even just a long-sleeved shirt, try rolling them up a bit. You'll be surprised at how much attention you get, even if you don't know you're hot. Even more attractive than a man who is confident is one who doesn't act like he knows he's good-looking. There's a thin line between being confident and being too self-aware, and women love a guy who looks good but doesn't constantly ask for compliments, the guy who doesn't flex in front of the mirror 5 times a day, the guy who looks good but doesn't act like women were given him by God, because modesty sends a strong message of security. If you don't have to prove how attractive you are, that means you already know what you're worth, which makes you even hotter. Think about the most charismatic guys. They're probably confident, but they're also humble. That balance between confidence and humility is what makes them so attractive. That's what really makes a man attractive. So here's the deal. Be sure of yourself, but don't go too far. Don't force your beauty on her. Let her find it on her own. 3. The shadow at 5 p.m. This may seem like a small thing, but believe me on this one. There's science behind this. A study in the journal Evolution in Human Behavior found that women found men with light stubble to be the most attractive. Why? Because it's the perfect balance between rough and well-groomed. If you're clean-shaven, you can look too polished, and if you have too much beard, you can look too overwhelming. But that sweet spot, the 5 o'clock shadow, makes you look naturally masculine. It shows maturity, strength, and a bit of that bad boy edge without going too far. Think about it this way. If you can grow facial hair, try keeping a little stubble. You might be surprised at how much of a difference it makes for bantering, joking, and forth. Here's something most guys don't know. Being able to keep up with a woman in conversation is one of the fastest ways to build attraction. Women love a guy who can keep up with them in playful teasing, quick-witted comebacks, and a little back-and-forth flirting. It's not just fun, it's actually psychologically proven to create chemistry. This is because bantering shows social intelligence. It shows that you're comfortable, confident, and not afraid to challenge her a little. Ever wonder why rom-coms always have that? It's because of this dynamic that there's a scene where the couple teases each other before they fall in love. stress and excitement. The key is to keep it light. For example, if she says she's great at cooking, you could ask, "Oh yeah, what's your signature dish?" with a smirk. This way, you'll be funny and not rude. If you can master banter, you'll stand out from guys who only talk about boring things in safe, long chats. 5 knows how to cook. You don't have to be a Michelin star chef to know how to make something. Beyond instant noodles, that's a quick way to get people's attention. Cooking is one of the few skills that combines skill, creativity, and caring. When a man cooks, it shows that he's independent and self-sufficient, and let's be honest, it's just hot to watch a guy move around a kitchen with confidence. Why do women like guys who can cook well? Because it's not just about the food, it's about the thought that went into making something for someone and having faith in the little things. Oxford economics research even found that couples who cook together are happier with their relationships. If you've never learned how to make a proper meal, start small and learn 1 or 2 simple dishes. Not only will it get you moving, but you'll also learn a useful life skill. 6 loves her pets. If she has a pet and you like them, that's a big red flag. Here's the thing, women see how you treat animals as a sign of how you might treat a child, family member, or even her. It's a subtle but powerful psychological link. If a guy is nice to her dog or cat, she will automatically like him more, and I'm not talking about fake excitement here. Women can tell if you're not being real, but if you pet her dog, play with her cats, or even just admit how much she loves them, that's attractive. A study published in 2014 in the Journal of Evolutionary Psychology even found that men with pets are often seen as more attractive and caring. It shows responsibility and emotional intelligence, 2 things that are much more attractive than any designer outfit. So if she has a pet, make an effort to interact with her furry friend. It's such a small thing, but trust me, it makes a big difference. Being a good tipper, you might think tipping is just about money, but it's actually a huge sign of your character. Imagine you're on a date and the waiter brings the bill. Do you leave a big tip or hardly any at all? Trust me, she notices. Being a good person, tipper isn't about showing off, it's about showing kindness, generosity, and respect for people who serve you. A man who treats service staff well automatically signals maturity, class, and emotional intelligence. Women know that how you treat strangers, especially those in lower power positions, says everything about how you'll treat a partner long term. And no, this doesn't mean you need to drop a ridiculous tip to impress her. Just be fair and kind. It's not about money, it's about mindset. That's the exact copy of what you provided. 8, holding a kitten. This one might sound a little too specific, but hear me out. There's something about seeing a man hold a tiny, delicate kitten that just makes women melt. Why? Because it's the perfect contrast, a strong, masculine guy holding something fragile and gentle. It's like seeing a different, softer side of you. This taps into a subconscious trigger, a man who can be gentle when it matters. That's a major attraction booster. Think about all the pictures that go viral of tough-looking guys cuddling kittens, puppies, or even babies. They always go viral because they break the rules, ignoring the stereotype that having a kitten is attractive because it's unexpected. You don't have to get a kitten just for this effect, but if you ever find yourself holding one, let her see it. It works every time, putting on and taking off a necktie. Have you ever noticed how in slow-motion scenes, the guy always adjusts his tie before something big happens? There's a reason for that. A man adjusting his tie is a symbol of power, transformation, and control. Women are subconsciously drawn to men who wear ties. Wearing a tie shows that you care about how you look and that you put in effort for the occasion. Taking it off at the end of the day shows relaxed confidence, like a man unwinding after handling business. No, you don't have to wear a suit every day. But if you ever have an event where you wear a tie, make sure she sees you adjust it. It's subtle, but ridiculously effective. Before we go any further, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your help makes us stronger and makes you an important part of our journey. Thank you so much for everything you've done. Let's go back to our discussion 10 and watch him work. This one comes naturally. There's something attractive about a man who is completely focused on what he's doing, whether it's fixing something, playing an instrument, or working on a project. It's interesting to see how he does it because focus is hot and passion is hot. Men who are dedicated to and in charge of their craft are automatically more attractive to women. This is why musicians, athletes, and even artists are so attractive to women. Not because of their fame, but because they're fully involved in something bigger than themselves. The next time you're working on something, let her see you in action. It's one of the easiest ways to get her interested without saying a word. 11. When he treats her family well, respectful, and polite. This one is huge. If she presents you to her family and you're polite, respectful, and make an effort, you'll look more attractive right away because it means you could be together for a long time. Women, think about it. If you can't handle a simple conversation with her parents, how will you handle bigger commitments? You don't have to go over the top. Just do simple things like shaking hands, making eye contact, showing interest, and maybe even complimenting her mum's cooking, which is always a good idea. A man who knows how to deal with his family dynamics that you can trust, that's a keeper 12, when he wears a suit or dress. This one is almost unfair because a well-fitted suit is a way to look good without trying. It makes you look confident, successful, and put together. That's why movies always have that scene where the male lead goes into a room in a tuxedo and everyone turns their head. A suit is more than just clothes. It's an experience, and science backs this up. The Journal of Fashion Marketing did a study that showed men who wear suits are seen as more attractive, competent, and trustworthy. You don't have to wear a suit every day, but when the time comes, a well-tailored suit can do more for your presence than a six-pack ever could. 13 dark jeans that fit perfectly. In the spirit of looking put together all the time, let's talk about how powerful, well-fitted dark jeans can be. It's easy, it's stylish, and it works because they give you a clean, organized shape. Loose jeans hide your shape. Too tight jeans can feel too tight, but a dark pair of jeans that fits well is perfect. They give off that laid-back but put-together vibe that says you care but aren't trying too hard, and women love that mix. If you don't already have a good pair of dark jeans that fit well, get one. It's one of the best ways to improve your style. 14. When he gets out of the shower. When a man gets out of the shower, all clean and put together, there's something about him that just hits you. Taking care of yourself, looking good, and smelling great are all nice, but here's the real key to manscaping: keeping your body and facial hair trimmed and making sure you don't just look clean, but also feel clean. According to the International Journal of Cosmetic Science, women are more interested in men who take the time to clean themselves because it shows that they care about themselves and are confident. If you're still using a shampoo, body wash, and conditioner that all work together, you need to get a new one. Women pay attention to the little things. 15. Being chivalrous, holding the door open, offering your jacket when it's cold, letting her walk in first, are all examples of chivalry that are still alive and well, and if you know how to do them right, they're seriously attractive. Being a gentleman doesn't mean being old-fashioned. It means showing a woman that you value her by your actions, not your words. This is something that will always be in style. 16 guys who don't text while they're with a woman want to stand out right away. It's so simple, but in a world where everyone is glued to their phones, your full attention is rare, and rare things are valuable. If you're on a date, hanging out, or even just having a conversation, Don't be the guy who checks his phone every 2 minutes. Being fully present makes you way more attractive than you think, because here's the truth. A man who's present in the moment is a man. She'll remember 17, nookie affection, look. Physical attraction is important, but what really makes women feel safe and valued is affection that isn't just about getting something in return. A spontaneous hug, a forehead kiss, or a simple touch like brushing a hair out of her face are all non-sexual ways to show that you like her for who she is, not what she can do for you. This is what makes a deep connection. Couples who touch each other affectionately on a regular basis tend to have better relationships because it builds trust and safety. If you want to be the guy she wants to be with, show affection without expecting anything in return. 18. Being good with kids. Even if you don't want kids, is a sign of patience, kindness, and emotional intelligence, which is why women love guys who are good with kids. Seeing a man connect with kids in a natural, fun way makes their hearts melt, and it makes sense. If a guy can make a toddler laugh and is comfortable around kids, then that guy knows how to be responsible and care about others. So the next time you're with kids, don't just stand there and ignore them. Talk to them and joke around to show that you can be both fun and responsible. Women will notice, and they love it. 19. Having a boy smell that isn't sold in a bottle, natural smell. You know how every guy has that one cologne that he wears all the time? Don't be that guy. Women like natural, light scents that aren't too strong but still make them feel like you. Science backs this up. Research from the University of Bern discovered that women are subconsciously attracted to men's pheromones. This means that if you take care of yourself, shower often, wear clean clothes, and have a mild natural scent, you'll already be ahead of the game. Remember that less is more. A little cologne is great, but don't cover yourself in it. Let your real scent shine through. 20. Don't stare at pretty women in public. Though it should be clear, a lot of guys get this one wrong. You know what's not attractive? A man who can't keep himself together when a pretty woman walks by. If you're openly interested in other women, that tells her you're easily distracted, which is a red flag. On the other hand, a man who stays calm and shows that he respects the woman he's with is a big green flag, because let's face it, self-control is hot. She'll respect a man who likes beauty without being annoying about it. If you've made it this far, you're the real MVP. Let's find out who really watches. Until the end. Leave the word confident in the comments below. Since you made it this far, here's a free tip that will make you more attractive right away without you having to do anything. Listening deeply and honestly. As a woman, the most attractive trait in a man is the ability to truly listen. I don't mean nodding while you wait your turn to speak. I mean fully engaging, being present, and actually caring about what she's saying. Most guys think they listen, but women can tell when they're not. When a man really listens, he asks thoughtful questions, remembers details, and makes her feel understood. It makes an instant emotional connection. A study from the University of Nevada even found that women think good listening skills are one of the most beautiful things about a man. If you only learn one thing from this video, learn how to deep listen, and you'll stand out from 90% of men right away. If you found this helpful, please click the like button. It helps the channel grow and keeps us making videos like this. If you haven't already, subscribe for more daily tips on how to attract people, feel confident, and become the best version of yourself. We've also picked out another video we think you'll enjoy. It's right here on your screen. Click on it and we'll see you there. We'll see you in the next movie.